At dawn, the lagoon breathed like a tired animal, lifting fog from its ribs. Imani pushed her canoe into the pale water and felt the city behind her loosen its grip. Yesterday she had sold shells to tourists. Yesterday she had smiled on command. Today, she paddled toward the old buoy where her mother once tied prayers with fishing line. The buoy rocked, paint flaking, bell silent. Imani looped a ribbon from her pocket, red as hibiscus. The wind tugged it into a narrow flag. She whispered names she never learned properly, syllables softened by years of being unsaid. Each name weighed nothing, yet her arms shook. A motor growled far off. She waited, listening to her own breath, the hush of wings skimming water. The ribbon darkened as it drank mist. When she tied the knot, the lagoon stilled, as if agreeing. On the paddle home, she noticed the city sounds returning differently. Vendors' calls braided with laughter. A radio singing Old Hope. She did not feel changed, exactly. The world had not tilted. But the day held a seam she could follow. A thread leading from water to street, from yesterday to tomorrow. At the shore she stepped out, wet ankles cooling, and kept the red ribbon's color in her eyes as she walked back into noise. By noon, the sun pressed coins of light onto tin roofs. Imani stopped at the market for bread, then wandered without aim. A boy chased a tire. An elder slept beneath shade stitched from sacks. She followed the seam of the day until it led her to the community hall. Doors open, dust motes dancing like small decisions. Inside, a meeting argued itself into knots. Water pumps, fees, the long walk women made with yellow cans. Imani listened. When a pause opened, she stood. Her voice surprised her by arriving whole. She spoke of the boy, of prayers tied where waves could read them, of how a knot holds because strands lean on one another. No one clapped. A woman nodded. Another asked her name. They walked to the lagoon together at dusk. Ribbons appeared from pockets, sleeves, hair. The bell on the buoy rang once, not loud, not clear, but enough. Night set its cool hand on the water. Returning, Imani felt the seam widen into a path. It did not promise ease. It promised direction, which felt like mercy. Tomorrow would ask again, and she would answer by tying, untying, and walking, patient, bright, unafraid of wet feet. Still learning. Now,